The director, obviously, Sanjay Leela Bhansali, Rajkumar Hirani. I think I really like the film War, like Hrithik Roshan, and so
Yeah,
Siddharth Anand. So even Farhan Akhtar is used to be one of my favorite directors. So like that, even Tufan will have a different idea, a
yeah,
different story to tell, and different elements in the film.
yeah.
So likewise, even we have different story to tell and different elements. For me to experience this filmmaking of Sarpata was something very close to my heart and something very something like a learning process for me. Aisha had the whole childhood with Dilip Saab. So her memories are much more and very very close to her.
Hi Arya sir, welcome to Pink Villa.
Hi Vinash, how are you?
Very good, very good. How are you, sir?
Good, 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 good.
We were really looking forward to this
Okay.
conversation, especially after the trailer of your film Sarpata Parambarai came out. So how did you prepare yourself for a role of a boxer?
Actually, preparation was very very hectic because he wanted a very muscular body. At the same time, he wanted somebody who's more agile, more fast, and because boxing is very aggressive, fast sport. The movement has to be really fast.
Hmm.
So it was combination of both training at the gym and the muscular wise. Same time training for boxing, learning the correct form of it, the speed, the technique, the stance, the body language, everything. So it was a long process. It was not like a month or two process. It was close to a year process.
So Paranjit is one of the most prolific filmmakers that we have today, and he's directed your film. This is also your first collaboration with him. How was that equation while you were shooting for this film?
It's been great because he is known for his nativity and realistic approach to filmmaking. And this film is something that he wanted to make it for a very long time. It was like his dream film.
Sure.
So we could do it with a lot of research. A lot of research had gone into this film, and as a filmmaker, he's quite unique the way he stages every scene.
Yeah.
There are a lot of reality. There are a lot of small nuances that he adds to the scene, which actually enhance the scenes. So those kind of close to reality kind of stuff that happens in the scene, and a lot of emotions that he adds to the scene. He just don't like without any purpose. He doesn't have like a scene. So
Sure.
he has some purpose, some emotion to each scene. So that was quite interesting and quite challenging as an actor because
Sure.
he had a lot of different characters enacting their characters, and each had their own mannerism and their own focus ideas about the film.
True.
So in that way, it was like on a bigger scale and bigger stars and multi stars and things like that. So for me to experience this filmmaking of Sarpata was something very close to my heart and something like a learning process for me.
Sure. And I read somewhere that before Sarpata, I was actually working on Bisra Mundaji's biopic, which he was going to make in Hindi, and then he wanted to make this film first. Is there any chance, since you all have worked together so closely on this one, we'll get to see you and him collaborate again on Bisra Mundaji's biopic?
That would be a dream come true. So I'm waiting. So hopefully this film turns out to be a pan-Indian film, and they're like, okay, let Arya act in it.
Yeah,
So I'm
sure.
hoping for that. Let's see.
Have you had that conversation with him about the topic and about
I
the
think
subject?
he told me about the film even before Sarpata that he is supposed to do a film and there's some delay in the production and
Yeah.
we're kind of finalizing on the cast and some writing. So he
Correct.
said, I have time, let me finish and I'll get back to that. So he's getting ready for that, I guess.
So your film revolves around the subject of boxing. On Amazon Prime, they've come up with a Hindi film which is also on boxing, which is Too
Too fun.
which has Farhan Akhtar in it. Do you think it would have been better to maybe separate the two films at a certain amount of period of time so that, because they both deal with the same subject, or you think it will not affect the audience of both the films?
No, because see, boxing is such a huge space, so huge area where you can say thousands of stories.
Yeah.
And we are talking about North Madras period situation that happened in a place like Madras. where the boxing is part of the film.
Sure.
We are not talking about boxing. We are in should talking about boxing, but boxing is not just the film. We are showing a
Yeah.
life that is in or around at that time. What was the life of those clans and how they had approached to what was the problems in the society, what was their political pressure. So all that
Yeah.
it's like as if you are seeing the life biography or biography of that area at that period of time.
Yeah.
So and you see, you take like in Hindi before this, you had
Yes.
Mary Kom. You have had, so that was dealing with a biography, and you but it, and it was a hugely successful film. So like that, even Tufan will have a different idea, a
Yeah.
different story to tell, and different elements in the film.
Yeah.
So likewise, even we have different story to tell and different elements in the film. So you will not be like, oh, I've seen a boxing film, so let me not see the other one.
Sure.
So they'll be more tempted. And when it's a sports film, the adrenal rush is high, the high octane scenes, and everything is like a huge plus and a huge motivating factor for an audience to see the film. So
Yeah.
I think in that aspect, I think more the film comes which are good, then they'll definitely appreciate it.
But sir, like you said, you've given your blood and sweat to this film. Was it difficult to release the film on an OTT platform? Because usually the kind of euphoria we feel in theaters, especially for films like these, is very different. But now you've decided to release it on an OTT platform. Was that a difficult decision to make?
It was a difficult decision to make, because when we started filming, we wanted it in theaters and things like that. But now nobody expected this kind of situation to come.
Sure.
So now the real ask is that you work so hard and you want the movie to reach the maximum audience,
Yeah.
so that at least you are happy that you're able to reach your work everywhere.
Yeah.
And at this time, I think Amazon Prime is one of the leaders in the streaming platform, and they are visible in presence. Their presence is more than 200 odd countries,
Yeah.
and millions of subscribers. So I think this is the best thing that can happen for the film right now, given the
Sure.
scenario. For Sarpata, I think releasing in Amazon is the best thing that can happen.
Would you want to release the film in theaters as well at any point when the theaters do open?
Yeah, but what happens is the theatrical release. Once you release on streaming platform, it becomes very difficult, because they have certain rules and regulations to follow.
Sure.
If the movie releases, so it's it's a very tough situation right now.
I can understand. So, do you have any plans to do a film in Hindi? Have you been offered any? Would you like to work with any particular actor or director that's on your mind?
No, I would love to work in Hindi, definitely, but I need to get a good film, or a good role, or a good production, or a good director to work with. I just don't want to just do a Hindi film just because I'm getting one, or I'm to be a part of one. So hopefully Sarpata would bring me such chances, a little more
Sure.
better chances, I feel. So
Sure.
let's see. We're just waiting for it.
So, is there any actor or a director you really want to work with in Hindi?
The director, obviously, Sanjay Leela Bhansali, Rajkumar Hirani. I think I really like the film War, like Hrithik Roshan, so
Yeah.
Siddharth Anand. So even Farhan Akhtar used to be one of my favorite directors. So so there's a lot of big talents in Hindi.
Of
So
course.
like Shah Rukh Khan, Amir sir, everybody, Salman sir. So I think I don't know. If you could get a chance to work with any of these people, I think it will be a biggest gift for me.
Wow. Sir, I have to ask you this. You got married in 2019. How has life changed post that?
I think soon after that, I think we went into lockdown, so I knew what's the value of a family life is.
Sure. Sure.
So I think life has changed quite a lot, and it's changed for the better. So I'm really enjoying it.
Sure. Sir, your wife Saisha is also closely related to Dilip Kumar Saab, and we lost him recently. Have you had the opportunity to meet Dilip Kumar Saab? If you can share any memories with him?
No, Saisha had the whole childhood with Dilip Saab. So her mummy is much more and very very close to her. But I know for only last 2 years I've known him, and my interaction has been very very little because he was not well, he was not keeping well. So, but I do cherish all the moments I had with him.
Sure. We'll all miss him.